What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and this would recap review another white t-shirt. Y'all watched my video yesterday. I will be viewing Love and Hip Hop New York season 8 episode 3. We on 3 right now. They're trying to spice things up, but can somebody tell me if y'all already watched this episode? Is it did Jonathan say that Annalise used to be cool? Why are you not trying to pretend? Why are you trying to hide the fact that we were in an orgy, involved in an orgy? Is that what I heard? Okay. And now, Sophia the Body, which I'll get into, has beef with the Gwyneth team, Gwyneth Dream Johnson, just all this other stuff. Yeah. And also, shout out to my YouTube fam, hug, bless everybody. And, keep up with the dials, because there's at least 4, and I'm not trying to be sarcastic, somebody can Google if they feel like it. The rest of, these rappers, actually, other artists, painters are going by dials. You got Cashed Out, she's from the D, of course. You got Cashed Out. I heard this Asian Dow and her formerly best friend. Now they, enemies and shit. Cuban Dow / Cuban the Savage. And now I heard Dream Dow. So I don't know if there's any more out there, but okay. So let's get into the review. Now, the reason why, let's go start with the Little Mo situation. She's moved back. She's trying to get her music career back. She's been busy popping everywhere. Radio, music, television, she's like, I know y'all miss me. And, she's bringing herself into the cast, whatever. Her husband, Carl, he's obviously going to be in the confessionals as well, okay? Now, y'all remember, also heard that she was an R&B divas, and some of us, didn't like her so much after, like, the second season that she was on. It wasn't like she was the cool Little Mo that we liked it, whatever, right? But you can't stop the fact that she's mad talented, okay? But now, she goes to meet with Remy Ma and Papoose, which the black, I should say the Black Love Couple hashtag. They need to, like I said, patent that as well. Now they go to meet and just talking about come back to North. Remy Ma has knew Little Mo for several years, 10 plus something years. They used to be on tour together, doing some songs together, stuff like that, and stuff for years, okay? So, they know each other, for a minute. And they talk about dealing with families and entertainment business, and, Papoose was getting in there like, okay, yeah, what about the baby? We're going to want to start working on the baby again. And Remy was kind of, he was kind of getting into Remy already stopped it before, like, we already talked about this, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we got another scene. This Little Mo kind of, I think, only more so really talked to Remy Ma and Papoose earlier, and she talked to her husband. She converted to Islam. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to him, but she converted to the Muslim religion 3 years ago, and it brings her peace, which is good. Okay, brings her peace or whatever. And one thing her and Carl was talking about on and off the few scenes that they had, even when she was talking with one of the babies, because the total together with the blended family, they have one child together. And I think she has 4 previous from her first 2 marriages. And I think he has children from previous relationships, whatever, as well. So, she's talking about how people being in business and, or be making up rumors and stuff like that. And I was honestly a little bit confused because these are the same people, Coco, did something to see if they get how much attention they get from spreading rumors. And her husband, this is something they so-called agreed, stuff like they knew that this was fake. And I could have sworn that he was text messaging this girl that he want to have unprotected sex with her, I think, nut raw with all this other stuff. And he also wants to watch her have sex with a guy who has a big dick. And I'm not over exaggerating. This is written in Texas. This is stuff that came out. And her and I think Carl, they were trying to say like, oh, we were just playing with y'all, playing with us media, people watching the stuff just to see, like just some almost like some experiment and just seeing what the reaction was going to be, or they do some damn research, But he said he wanted to watch her have sex. I don't know what type of cluckhole shit that he was talking about, but yeah, so when she's talking about that rumor about saying about he was cheating and this stuff and going on all the whole time they've been together, I'm just like, the only thing I still remember, and maybe the controversial pic, was she's damn near using her little tiny hand to cover her cooch when she was pregnant with their child, and whatever, and people, that was, Okay. But other than that, I'm like, what is this cheating room? Because that's the only thing I heard about was that. And that situation. But they're claiming like they really just was playing with us. They was playing with us, okay? Playing with the audience, okay? Alright. So anyways, she talks to her baby later on. Well, youngster, but her son is funny. He was like, he wants a phone because he's going to call to get her some breath mints and some toothpaste. Then she said she loves him, but he be going jokes like she said he's gonna Google and go on eBay and get her some, Mentos and shit, whatever. And she talks to him again, and she's like, "What did you find on the internet?" Well, I forgot to mention when she was talking to her husband when she was like, doing just finished praying, and she's praying because she wants to get back in the music business. He's been injured about a year or something like that, so he had to go to boxing. But like once he go to boxing, nothing else matters except boxing. When he goes to the training, go back into it and going, just getting their plans together and stuff like that. And again, they're talking about just dealing with everything and these rumors, blah blah blah, and trying to get their business back on track. One of them type of conversations. Okay, we don't have to go about word by word. So, anyways, like I said, fast forward when she's talking to her baby, and the little boy, her son, was talking about, how he seemed like I typed in, your name, mom, and dad's name as well, and he box, you sing, and then I see this woman was cheating on her, dad been cheating with this lady, blah blah blah. So we see that she's kind of like a little upset, but she hugs him, whatever, and she just like that's all the confessionals like the thing about dealing with like how social media is, or just wishing that you keep your kids and all this drama where you have the media, gossips, whatever, trying to attack your family type of thing. But she hugs the little boy, and then that kind of ends with seeing her. I think it's the rest of the thing. Now let's go back into Remy Ma. Remy Ma, of course, her husband's still thinking about doing the vitro treatments, and she talks with Juju, and I kind of wish that they would have went a little bit further, because it kind of, when Juju was starting to vent about what happened with her, it kind of had stopped. Because because first she was talking about Big Mom, like, you try to do everything. Are you sure you're going to be prepared for this? Remy's like, I'm going to be able to do everything. I'm going to run a marathon. I'm going to do 2 albums. I'm going to do this by February 2018, everything. And she let her know, well, how you had to be prepared just in case the first time y'all try this treatment, it may not work. And, Remy like, dang, you gotta, like, be all negative and stuff. And then I kind of, before Juju felt comfortable a couple more seconds later, I was like, maybe she must have had that, and unfortunately she had those treatments before or something. And then it turned out that she did, and she has tried several times. And she was like, she came around, has a son. She was thinking it was something wrong with her. She was less than a woman because she couldn't have this. And she tried several times, and and Remy's like, don't cry and stuff. And it kind of just had carry up where, she was like, she thought it was something wrong with him. So I personally, unless it's in the bonus scenes, which I stopped looking years ago as far as bonus scenes with these shows. Like, is she trying again? Are they going to adopt? Are they just going to leave their family as is? And it didn't say whether or not supposedly something wrong with her or something wrong with him. And sometimes it's sad, but only God knows why. Because there are times you can have a baby with somebody, and the most you might be able to deal with them, whether you're on and off, is 10 years, and the person gonna be one of one of the few soulmates you might have in your lifetime, get a chance with. 20 plus years, blah blah blah. You grow past your 20s and beyond that, blah blah blah. You can't even it's hard for you to conceive, or you can only conceive one or not at all. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can only have kids with the people it's not meant to be a long, long time. Not to say a decade is a short amount of time, but not in the long run. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, is sometimes y'all could both love to be in a general relationship, and it could be certain reasons that y'all still can't conceive, and it's very sad or whatever. And then it's even sadder if they had a kid or children from previous relationship or situationship, whatever, or situationships with plural and relationships with plural. But when y'all try to have a kid together, and whether you have kids or not, especially having y'all can't have kids biologically, or it's very hard and stuff. So that's pretty sad. But like I said, she didn't get a chance to explain that's the story a little bit more. Remy was just trying to get a car because they met in the park and stuff like that. So Remy is like, well, I did promise my husband in the confessionals about this child. I feel like saying, So, are you promising to get this baby papoose, or do you really want a baby, or are you going to be one of those moms where you're able to have a child? You're going to have the child to please your partner, as opposed to that. So it might be an emotional detachment, from that, because she's not saying like, well, I'm taking it like she's not bluntly even saying me and Papoose are on the same accord and I want to have a baby with him. She's saying she gave an open promise to him to work on this kid. So I'm like, how much do you want the kid as well? It seemed like Juju was really wanting to have a child. She was ready to be mother and loves Cameron, whatever. That, and wants to be mom. That Papoose wants a child with her, but I don't know if she's want any more kids and just wants to keep their family blended. He has a daughter, she has a son, they have a blended family, and wants to just keep it that way. But she's keeping this promise, but it's a promise to him, not where it's a mutual, we want to have kids together. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, we just gonna look forward to that. They previewed the song. I honestly haven't looked at the song yet with Little Kim and her, but it sounded like that beat. What was that? What was that Mary J. Blige, Little Kim on "I Can Love You" beat? Better as you can, whatever. That's what it sounds like. So I don't listen that much to it, whatever. Okay, but let's go into the next story. So we'll just hope for everything goes out like it's supposed to. Okay. But like I said, I was kind of sad here about the Juju situation, you know, and it's even sad when people who want kids, who genuinely want to love and get kids, can't. It's hard for them to get kids, or they can't conceive or anything at all, and you got the mothers who be able to sometimes give villages and do not give zero fucks about their babies. Okay, so that's a sign. Only God knows why something like that. Okay, but anyway, so we have another scene, and I'm just thinking about it. I'm just trying to get it out of the way. Now, do I want to talk to Brianna, Brick Brat Taylor situation, or do we want to talk about Sophia? Let's talk, because we're going to see Mariah Lynn at the end. Now, we're going to talk about Annalise. Annalise and her manager, and to resolve this issue. Now, she still feels some type of way. First, she meets with him, and she's just like how she felt offended, blah, blah, blah. Why did she come at me that way, blah, 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 right? And he's just trying to explain, like, okay, he's trying to make sure he's cool with his girl, but also doesn't get rid of his client. And, Annalise is like this. I don't know why she's offended. Why is this bitch after me? I have no idea. You're supposed to work for the client, blah, blah, blah. One of them type of speeches. And he even did, at least he did say, like, kind of ended on about, like, on her bitch, like, please, because she just felt comfortable. Then she's just like this. But she's just like, I'm tired. You're supposed to be treating me like Mariah Carey. And then she starts crying. And I don't know if it's crying, but she was like, she been taken advantage of as far as her business, because she's been in the business since she was a teen. Well, we know that because you was technically a baby when you got married. Was she like only 20 years old when she got married to Papa Joe? I'm just saying, what the? I'm just saying. So she technically was still a kid when she got married and shit. So and then she just started crying. Nav, whatever his, I'm not trying to mispronounce that man's name. It's in there. Like, feels like, no, something got to be done because she's crying. She just like, these bitches don't know our business. I know she still was trying to steal subliminally come after Ashley again, and he didn't catch on. He didn't do it, or either she was just saying in general because of what she's been through for the music industry and, whatever. And she just was that way. So he realized he got to get this self-resolved, whatever, together. Because, still in her head, she doesn't feel like she did nothing disrespectful. Okay. So he goes to meet Rich Dollaz. Rich Dollaz says he wrote a book. I don't know if he really wrote a book or not, or whatever. But he said that it's situation with Olivia and Erica, when you have, like, sometimes the business and the personal, how it blocks heads, or even just the business, with, females, like, trying to make there's a happy medium balance, because he explained the situation, like Ashley and Annalise, and he said they were throwing stuff or whatever. Apparently, I think Ashley might not have died, but they weren't, like, throwing, so maybe I forgot. But I think Annalise was just pretty much, okay, whatever, I'm on my way. Time for my 3 p.m. nail appointment. That's pretty much what she was giving me, okay? So, he has Ashley go to a restaurant. They go meet Annalise, and, Annalise, again, is just like there. She's like, because now, brought up like, oh, your hair is blonde, and she's like, well, for the broke bitches, because Ashley last episode reminded us like, basically she's broke, it's checks whatever, how disrespectful, blah blah blah, and still on Ani's head, she does not feel that she's disrespected her. We're going to get to why she does not feel that she has disrespected him, right? But in reality, somebody still might get possibly cussed out, and maybe a bonus of getting their ass kicked. Okay, so because maybe because like I said, it's her personality or something like that or something like that. But just in real life, most cases it doesn't end this way. Not to say they did a kumbaya hug, but they were at a better understanding. Okay, because like I said, now I was saying like even to Anais before they did this meeting that she is that same meeting she was crying all this stuff like she does care for you, business, but she just feels some type of way and yeah, blah blah blah. But they had basically the understanding. So. Anais was no. Ashley was looking at her nails and stuff like that. And Anais' confession was like, okay, this is rude, this is not professional, all this other stuff. And she finally just asked, it got to a point at least. It wasn't like no arguing back and forth, bitch, I'm gonna kick your ass, blah blah. They at least Anais just asked her in a calm way, like, why do you feel that I am disrespectful to you? Or why what is going on? Basically how she feel. And Ashley just like, what, I just feel disrespected in terms like you are sitting here seeing my man naked pictures and stuff like that. And that's disrespectful. And then Anais is trying to tell us that she's not being disrespectful. She actually sent these new pictures, like that's like my brother's not been saying this episode that's like his sister and that's his whatever. I didn't hear that first 2 episodes, but okay. Maybe it's just me not paying attention completely. Selective memory, selective hearing. Okay, so she's explaining, well, of course he's going to see me naked, I guess, when she model or change the clothes. But he's like, I only sent those pictures so he could see, I guess, maybe what her body could use, I guess, when they do certain poses, whatever. I don't know, for possible Playboy feature. I don't know what she was talking about, but she was just talking about in terms like, but she was like, yeah, of course he's going to see me naked, I guess, because maybe what she wears or whatever. Or lack of, okay, maybe only one of those days she's just gonna wear glitter, some gemstones on her nipples. I don't know. So we got she's even explaining to Ashley like Ashley, you're gonna see me naked too. And Ashley, I could have sworn had said, yeah, I've seen you naked plenty of times, as far as gets when she changing clothes and stuff. So they got in terms like, don't be offended basically by Anais' nakedness or her sending naked pictures. Now somebody was sending Papa Joe, her husband, some pussy prints, then she maybe, depending how she feels, she may not give a fuck. She probably will send hopefully an address and send her to a hotel that both him and that little bitch can enjoy. I don't know. It just depends how she feels, because she feels like she's ready to get out that damn marriage. Okay, So yeah, but I'm just saying that they came to understanding and blah blah blah. Now I've just said like, what? I don't know how long it's gonna last, but at least while they are had a truce in good terms. They didn't hug enough, but at least was like, okay, I understand you, blah blah blah. And she's like, we're a family. This time he's saying himself, we're a family. We're gonna cry, sweat together, laugh together, stuff like that, whatever. And we good terms, whatever. So they kumbaya at the moment, because at least later in the season, unless there's some other stuff, she's gonna be busy fucking Rich Dollars. So I don't see anything in the preview, at least yet, that they don't have any problems, but that might happen later on. But right now, they're cool. It was just a misunderstanding. And Ashley's like, even though I understand what Ashley was saying, like, Anais, Ashley understands Anais, like, she wasn't trying to be disrespectful. She's a little crazy, a little cuckoo, she's saying. But she's trying to, like, look, if she did it for a business thing and not for no pleasure or nothing like that or whatever, trying to come on her man. But like I said, yeah. In real life, but like I said, we're going to continue the story, but yeah. So, not to say this ain't happening in real life, I'm just saying. So, how would y'all feel if your male, your man or your woman, had a client and, even they had, of course, a couple, they were a little famous, famous over here, coming back or whatever, and even if they just haven't had talent and getting out there, how would y'all feel if they're sending male, nude photos? I even honestly have heard about even porn, porn stars. Sorry, I used to watch porn and shit. But I'm saying is, I've just heard about bitches that got mad because their baby daddy, who's also fucking females for living. What was that? That what was some lice and lazy bitches, whatever, they got in a fight and jumped one of them heavens, whatever, because they felt like she was fucking or coming on to their man who's fucking women as well in the industry any damn way, but got mad and felt like she was disrespecting her. So that this sometimes it don't even pay about business. And I'm like I said, they having sex on camera for a living. But yet she even felt in had her girl jump in to jump the Well, I'm gonna say it's funny. It's kind of actually kind of sad, but I'm just saying. Okay, so like I said, that happened like I think like 10 some years ago, something like that. But I'm just saying, people get jumped for less. Okay, but so speaking of jumping, let's go into this fuckery. Now we got Brianna supposedly Dream Down. She's meeting with Gwyneth T, Jacquees, and my Jacquees, Jacquees. Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to get these men's mixed up names. They up there, Britt Taylor's talking and Dream Down, and then all of a sudden DJ Cell pops out of nowhere, okay? And they're talking about something along the lines where um we got a meeting. I could have sworn that was me, or unless Dream Down met with somebody else at that time. But she was talking about again. Now this time, Brianna, like I said, it should be. I don't know if her dream one time is to be a wrestler on the side or whatever, because she's always seems to be ready to attack and shit. We know that better than her rap career, okay? Britt explains, like, again, Web Star, had her first, then he got rid of her. She jealous of me, blah, 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 later in the conversation. But Dream Down said she had a showcase for her song, Make Me Something, make I Got It Made, whatever the song is, okay? And Brianna came in there with some she said some sumo size bitches, whatever, and they were tempted to jump Britt Taylor. She tried to stop, and I think the bodyguard, I don't know if it was Bianca's bodyguard, whatever. I'm sorry. We all my voice before it. One of the YouTubers, right. But anyway, Bianca's bodyguard or some order was knocked out the way, but they weren't able to be successful. But again, where's Bianca? Why is this jumping? I know they've always been fuckers to be doing this shit, but why is jumping becoming somewhat popular again? Or maybe that just shows how much I get out. Because I'm just, what the fuck? What the happened after 101 and shit? He's jumping and shit? That's some bullshit. Anyway, so they were going to attempt to jump Brie Taylor. Brie Taylor's like a socket. Brie Taylor is tiny, okay? And even I'm like, okay, that's one problem. You got a problem with her, but I could have sworn this was Dream Doll's event, and you come to her event to start some shit, okay? So Dream Doll is going to talk to Bria, because like I said, they had a talk, and basically she says, yeah, I gotta stop doing this, blah blah blah. And G Doll's like, she going to basically talk to her, and like Bria Taylor's usually like, she jealous of me, blah blah blah. So you got, like I said, Bianca's always has this angry aura about her face. She's a pretty young lady, but yet she always has this angry ass look and shit. Like, you mad? She might as well just wear a shirt. Yeah, I'm mad. That's what the fuck she look like in her face, okay? So she talking, and Dream Doll's talking about basically stop bothering Britt Taylor, that she's actually should be accountable, she keeps starting ish, whatever. But really, truthfully, I'm surprised she didn't come after, because I could have sworn if somebody's coming out and they trying to start shit, and they ain't going to top of that trying to start you, trying to fight somebody, you're trying to start you, trying to stop somebody, you stop somebody, trying to start somebody, trying to jump somebody too, then that's a problem too, okay? So that's what I would have been confronting her about. Because, and then when I pay attention to what her reason is Bianca was coming after us, I wasn't the one starting stuff on media. Because, this is how she talks. I do that too, okay? But she like this, I'm not the one starting stuff on social media. She the one who posted 2 times on my ex nigga shit and blah, 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 blah. I was the one talking stuff mad about my family, blah, blah, blah. Neither once did she said that Britt Taylor came at her physically wise, has threatened her family, or nothing like that. I didn't hear the code words, okay, that made it be known that she felt threatened or any damn thing. And then why the hell do you need all these other people? She said, well, she had, she said she had a problem, so I'm about to give her a problem. So she got a problem. So Dream Down was like, if you got a problem with her, you got a problem with me. Then I heard I guess Mariah Lynn must have said something like she team Bianca, so she gonna come after Bianca, with Bianca, whatever. So Dream Down basically, you got some problems, you won't have to be this. So I guess we team over here, and you team over there, and you got a problem with me, you got a problem with her, you got a problem with me, so Bianca, then, okay, well then, be Bianca, be like, okay, well then, all right then, well then, everything's aggressive. Can you imagine if her voice was stacked when she was learning alphabet, kindergarten shit, A, B, C, D, E, yeah, okay, whatever, child. Take a break, shit. So, anyway, we got later on, this last scene, we got Mariah Lynn and JR fine, and, he's the part where he's fine until he talks, and you want him, do, if y'all ever see the movie Beetlejuice, and they put that manual so you can shut the fuck up, he's the fine shut the fuck up part, man. At least he has proven that tonight again. So he has a problem with Mariah Lynn. They have not spoken to each other ever since, because he felt disrespected because her boss, he tried to take basically over her bed, And he got mad, so he felt like she put her job in front of him. Okay. So he's going to meet with this other girl. And I knew that girl looked recognizable because, the Black Ink Crew. I think it was the third season. I forgot which season it was. But I was like, that chick looks familiar, but it's Sophia's body. And I know she was doing a little flirting with C's and whatever. And that's why Duchess, when they were still together, had a problem because they also did like a magazine and stuff. And this, she was still mouth. Because even she was flirting. She's like, look, C's, look at my rock. Look at, he wasn't the tooth, but it pretty much, like the middle right here and stuff is open. She has to show over her ass. And it's big enough, you're able to see it anyway. And they like, no hot fucker. But I'm just saying, like, let it be known, just flirting with him. And we're seeing this on camera. Even her poses, she's just like, so anyways, so now she's been a bunch of models, but she's modeling and all that stuff. So now she's DJing, trying to produce, get herself out there, get out from her name. She's like, she's been stopped doing that, whatever. But, James is like, he's trying to wind it down. But I could have sworn either she cool with Jacquees, or she's Jacquees, or either she goes on him or something like that, whatever. Then she gonna get, I think, previews, get into it. Somebody gonna throw a shake and waste some damn waste a damn smoothie on trying to throw it at her. I'm like, what the hell this get into it? First this was Bianca, you gonna come after and give her a warning? Okay. Like I said, Dream Down Should came really her more so like that was disrespectful event, whatever, money was, used for this shit, whatever. I got time to be Social Security, you know what I'm saying? Just the fact that was disrespectful to her event. Really, she should have went for the apology and not the friend stuff, whatever. I would just gonna warn Mitch and get going. Okay. So, but anyways, she's me. Then he obviously got VIP spa points because first they were in like some inner jacuzzi somewhere with him and Marlene when we first seen him last episode. Now he got, of course, bathrobe on, and she got around. I mean, they're covered, they have bathing suits on or something like that. But they're talking. He wants her to be lead in the video. She's like, she ain't trying to do stuff like that in a while. And I think like Mariah Lynn also was talking to somebody how she felt disrespected. I forgot who she was talking to. Or was it? I know it wasn't Dream Down because they're supposed to have some problems. But was it Bianca? It was somebody. I honestly forgot. I think it was her or something like that. She gonna meet with James Lynn. She felt disrespected, but she gonna talk to him about about the video. She still is trying to work it out with him because he is so fine in her professionals. Okay. Now, she even said like she can probably work on producing a song. He gotta be in a song because like I said, she's trying to get her name out there and whatever. And she even asked him, "Is you Mariah Lynn good, whatever, are y'all still together?" He's saying like, no, I felt very disrespected how she did me and blah, blah, blah. Basically giving her whole life together. Now, even though she was about to just do this video and stuff like that, she's trying to get rid of that reputation like she's Instagram hope, whatever, or something like that, or just get rid of a reputation that she never had in the first place. But like I said, she was fucking flirty in Black Ink Crew, which is a coincidence. They are coming, not too far from now, next month. I may review that show. Sorry. Might as well plug shit. Dude, but so all of a sudden we go to the scene and we're hearing the song. It's spelled like BAH, so instead of bad girl, it's like bad girl, bad. That's what they say, when the music from the artist, whatever, right? So he got Sophia up there. They looking like they about to embrace and probably some foreplay and some sex, whatever, right? And Mariah Ann comes in, she just got her braids done, whatever, and she's coming to her man. And the first thing she sees Sophia, and the previews they made it seem like they were in a hotel room, like it was Cisco, a fine version of Cisco type of situation, and she caught and went to the hotel room, whatever, and realized the bitch was in the room, not, knocking on doors, shit, and coming in there. It was a video set, and she already looks at Sophia, and Sophia, and it's like, this dot is on the man, whatever, and then she gets on the bed, Sophia toward this side, James in the middle, and she was just like, I just came here, blah, 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 and then basically turned to her saying, so you got her here, blah, 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 or something like that, but then she said, well, I do know that she asked the girl, Sophia, did you know that he was in a relationship, or, with me? And Sophia ended up ways to say, well, if I let you, because Mariah Lynn's already like, okay, what is this, blah, 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 blah. And as soon as all of a sudden, Sophia said, well, if you let me talk, I will tell you. And she turned a little bit to James. So she turned, here goes Mariah Lynn, beep, 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 scrap. you know, that's how Sophia fell, and then she jumped. But like I said, it wasn't like she looked. It's the little bit she turned that head. That's when, and then, all of a sudden, Sophia Fires, they pull Mariah back, and then, Mariah Lynn's going like, yeah, that's it, bitch, blah, 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 you're not saying tis fuck, I mean, even I don't know, all the bodies you had in the industry, blah, 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 even though we don't know for sure, because she had a song saying she did used to be a hoe, and she's not, and she's not denying it or whatever, and she admitted it. So we don't know if that was a true story or somebody else she knew. We don't know. But yeah, bitch, blah, blah, blah. Sophia, of course she's trying to get to her. And she finally throws the shoe at James, whatever. Because she's like, you and my nigga, whatever. Grin up, bitch, blah, blah, blah. So she representing the hell out of that damn thing. I mean, I'm just waiting. I hope she has some investment as much as she's representing that record label. And she just like, forget you. And as James took him to the side, like, he's so tired of Rock rattling. But she just like, this is, after that. Sophia's like, what the hell? This is some bullshit, whatever. And like I said, this is really a video shoot. More so than her catching her man. But she's like, stop this thirsty ass bitch, blah, 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 blah. And it just came after that. Okay. But she goes, like I'm just saying, she goes to the elevator. And here she's in like, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Up the world so high, the bitch got hit right in her eye. I'm like, that's actually how the episode ends. And okay, thank you all. Good night. Hugs and loves. I'll see you next. I'm just like, that wasn't kind of a fair fight because she turned her head to tell the James that she was going to tell what's going on, because she was trying to explain. Like James had said, like, no, they're not he did not say y'all were together. And James is like, what's going on? I already knew it's going to be ugly because I do usually get women fighting over me, but I knew this was going to be ugly. Take your bad girl song and go somewhere else. Shit. What the fuck? I mean, I give it credit. Even if he was, dickhead at all. Even if he was, say, good talent, maybe the snippet is not long enough. I'm just like I said, it just y'all can hear it y'all damn selves, but I ain't checking for it. Shit, it ain't even worth even fucking down. It ain't even worth even really listen to at least on a snippet. Maybe I need to listen to the whole song because some songs be tight as hell, and they have one little part where it'd be like, what the hell is this shit? Some songs don't always grab you in the first 15 seconds, occasionally. So I don't know, but anyway, y'all, hugs and love. What y'all think about tonight's episode? I mean, it was interesting pick off, but like I said, people gonna pop off. That's what the episode time should be. We gonna pop it off. Anyway, y'all, see y'all the next one. Take care.